Hi guys, welcome to the Player of the Month trading tips video. As successfully done with Player of the Month, and we're going to focus on the Player of the Month players for October. At the moment, no, the list has not been released by the EPL, but at the moment, for what we gather, it looks like Joe Allen, Eden Hazard, Phil Walcott, and Charlie Austin. It may also potentially be Dele Alli and Callum Wilson as well. But smash likes, guys, and let's jump in. So the first route, guys, is to cover on the Premier League, guys. As we've noticed with Player Month Sun, they focused on the Premier League, but also with the Sterling one, they made it Man City, so it's hard to say which route they may take. I would assume with everyone else, bar Eden Hazard, it will be Premier League. So what to do is, guys, roughly as a guide, I have went with saying minimum 3 Chelsea players is a potential if it is Premier League, depending on also Eden Hazard, because if they make Eden Hazard a requirement, his own, when it comes to his own one, they might make it just 3 Chelsea players as a minimum, but have an emphasis on a high overall. So obviously 11 Premier League players, 2 Belgian players potentially might get thrown in as a requirement. Team chemistry will have to be 100, that is kind of a given. Overall rating will be a minimum of 82. Potentially for Hazard it could get bumped up to 83 for it being if it's a Premier League route, so just be aware of that, guys. And for the team, all I would have to do to change this team to bump it up would put in Cahill over Stones and someone like Ramsey in midfield. Going on to that, guys, as I said, the Chelsea route, if it was to happen with Eden Hazard, my assumption is it is going to be a high overall, guys. It is not going to be like an 82, because that is kind of a low benchmark. I've sat down and looked at it, and I will leave footbin links for all of these in the description, guys, so go and check them all out to support you. Basically 84 is kind of the route. This team is an 84 rated team going by footbin SBCs. For it to be an 85, guys, Pedro would have to be on left mid, Willian would have to be on right mid, and Batshuayi would have to be swapped with Costa, and that would make it an 85. And that is when I think it would get into serious coins. Because I don't have Willian or Costa, but I've practically covered the entire team to an 84 rating, and I personally think this is a doable route. It's not too expensive, but it personally could be the route they will take it. This may be the feasible option, but I'm obviously just forewarning you guys to go on this route if this was to happen. Next is the Wales route, guys. If it's Player of the Month Joe Allen, I personally think it will be a 3 leagues max, but it might even just be 1 league, because in all honesty you can easily build a Welsh team out the BPL very easily and get a high rating out of it. That's why I've suggested a 75 overall. Wales players will obviously be exactly 11. Team chemistry has to be 100, guys, which is simple enough, and obviously 11 players in the squad. For the purpose of if it's 1 league, if it's BPL, I have put Taylor in at right back. It doesn't affect the chemistry too much, it puts him down to like 5k, but he's a pack pool, so it'll go to 6. But even then, from that you have plenty options to invest in. Mostly, and Joe Ledley is no longer in packs, guys, so I would invest in him to cover your back for your midfield, because there's only really silver options to kind of consider for centre mids. Belgium route, guys, if it is Eden Hazard, I personally think this could go any which way. I'm personally believing it's going to be at least 1 special card thrown in somewhere in this equation. In terms of an overall, this team is an 82 rated squad, guys. I've checked out with Footbin, and the link is of course will be down in the description. If it is, what I've done is, guys, I've put Scream Fellaini in the centre midfield on the assumption that they might even make it 2 informed or special cards. So that's why Bakali is at right mid and Fellaini, and at the moment it is the lone version of Informed Benteke, but I will be preparing to buy the Informed version and that special Scream Fellaini once I kind of have a clearer idea where the Player of the Month is roughly going. If it is going to go with Allen or Hazard, that's where I personally will be hedging my bets on, guys. But this is a relatively cheap team, and it is 82 overall, should be realistic. I can't see it being much higher. The England route, guys, for the BPL route, players like Austin or Walcott or whoever else may be nominated, this should be relatively easy, guys. 80 overall should be the requirement. I can't see it being much higher. Might push to an 81. Then in that reality you'd have to kind of look at upgrading say Shawcross for a higher rate centre mid, and someone like Defoe may have to be swapped with someone else in midfield, and Dele Alli could get swapped with Ray. There are small minor changes, but the costs would be quite minimal in all honesty. But 3 leagues max might be a factor as well, but I highly doubt it will just be 1 league. A third route, guys, that they may take for several of the players, namely like BPL, but also like Austin, Walcott, or even like with Allen or Hazard, it just seemed like a barbaric route, is a special route. I've got Alisson will be the special card, and for my personal opinion, this is the team that I have built. It's mainly covering Belgium, Brazil, and obviously Serie A, so it's kind of like 3 leagues and it's like 5 nations, kind of rough humble jumble. Brotherly love, guys, this could be a suggestion if they go with Hazard's brother Forgan, who plays in the Bundesliga. My assumption is that I can't see them putting Hazard's normal card into this, because this would make it super expensive, and he's like 200k as it is. And for my assumption is, guys, it will be quite a decent overall. Could be 1 special card, which then again I've suggested that Alisson could be that special card that could get thrown in. I might also make it in form, one to watch, Batshuayi. Obviously some of the options in the team will need to be upgraded, which are quite simple, but just for the purpose of the video I've just made this to 100k for now. There is a lot of other options that I can put into the team to bump up to that suggested 82 overall, because obviously looking at the team, guys, this is no danger near that 82 overall. I think according to Footbin's SBC, I believe it is around 79 rated, which is what this is suggested, so bit of work on that, guys. But this could be a potential route that they may take for Forgan Hazard if they bring him into it. And the last route, guys, is the EFL, guys. For me, this could be an interesting route they might take for a last potential option for a third squad builder challenge, whether it be for Allen, Hazard, Walcott or Austin, and the requirements are quite bamboozling, guys. I've suggested minimum 90 chemistry on this, and it may or may not happen, but I've covered several of League 1, Championship and League 2 with an overall rating of 67. It's really easy to do. The best way to do this, guys, if this was to happen, is you want one side of the, like your left back, left centre back and left mid being of ideally the same team and same nation kind of thing, and same on the right side, and then like your centre mid's kind of the same nation but of different leagues, and your strikers kind of got a link to your 2 cams. So these are kind of potential formations, guys, and the routes that they may take it. Obviously this is kind of a barbaric route, but it's quite an interesting little squad, guys. All in all, this is how I'm going to cover it, guys, so let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you think of this, if I've kind of nailed it right, and hopefully you guys have got prepared for Player of the Month. Smash likes, and I'll see you all later, guys.